Hello everyone, FPS Shazla here. Is that game gonna show up? Yes. Welcome back to Cold Waters. Doing my intro right now because I'm going to do a new stream VOD system here on YouTube. The stream VODs will just be like the stream from YouTube instantly on there. Previously I would like hide the stream live and then come back to it in editing and like trim it up and post it to YouTube, but I'm just gonna start leaving those on YouTube as is just to free up some of that editing time for me, because it doesn't take a long time to edit the stream VODs, but it takes a not insignificant amount of time. So that'll be the way going forward. So the way to find the streams on YouTube now will be under the live tab and not the videos tab. I don't know if they separate that for some reason, but that will be how it goes from here on out. So let me know your thoughts below, but I think this will be good going forward. I want to spend some more time on creative ventures than editing stream VODs. But anyway, let's get back into Cold Waters 68 here. We're back at base, or we're got to go back to base and rearm and repair. Then out and at him again. JK, how's it going? Let me just adjust this light real quick. Okay. Status report. Oi. Wrecked a torpedo too. We just got 5 Mark 16s left. Orders back to base. Good. And there we are. Ah, we're pretty close to base. Nice. Oh my god, there's a flurry of activity in the Barents Sea. I think we should be getting kind of close to the end of the game here, I think. Hopefully. Hey, Dark Age, how's it going? Not that I'm not enjoying myself, but this has been going on for a long time. But granted, there's been 1 or 2 campaign restarts in there. More diesel like a Buka SSK subs. Yay, Yellow 206. Are we even gonna make that mission? How do I repair that? Enter. We're probably gonna miss this objective, but we'll see. 2 of those. I think I just go with like 8 of these, and the rest Mark 37s. Let's do it. What was the objective again? Yellow 206. Oh, don't care about you over there, Mr. Soviet submarine. Again, it's very possible this guy's already passed on through here. It might be them over there near Andoya, who knows. Let's see. Okay, well, they're getting picked up by that P3. Are they hanging out? This thing... Sometimes oh god. This thing fell. They tend to linger a little bit. If they're the real thing. Well, they're coming this way, so we're gonna go for it. Let's see. Oh, if I could oh god damn it. I hate these. I just want to know what the hitbox looks like. Looked pretty hitboxy to me. Strong duck, strong layer. Okay, so they may be above this layer. There's a chance we won't get counter detected here. We're at 6 hundos, so I guess it's at least that deep. 329, you got it. But we're gonna close in there.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Three, 2, 9.
Come right to 3, 2, 9. Helm I.
Let's give it the old 2 knots creep. See if we can't hear him.
Turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Hello there, Mr. Bobbert. Doing well. Doing very well. Very good week at work.
Making turns for 2 knots.
Okay,
I'm not hearing nothing. Let's check above this layer real quick.
250 feet, dive by.
Thought I saw a whale off to starboard for a second there. This year marks the 40th anniversary of the Hunt for Red October book being published, which is nutso. I'm in fact reading it again. Got something in mind for reading it again. But more on that to come. Surely that's no whale. Well, there indeed is no whale. Yeah, it's fine. I went to ultra quiet. Oh, okay, just to get myself slowed down at the beginning of the mission there. You know, I'm assuming this is diesel boats, but let's just put the old Mark 45s in the tubes there. Propping up the CIA. With what, Red October or whales?
Con, helm, steady course. Con, sonar, new contact bearing, 240, designated Sierra, 1.
Oh, it looks like a whiskey.
Sonar, new contact bearing, 302, designated Sierra, 2.
That does not look like a whiskey. It looks like a whale.
New contact bearing 286. Designated Sierra 3.
Oh, we actually do have whales. Hot diggity damn! Look at that. Okay.
Con sonar new contact bearing 338.
There's a rumor they told
Sierra
Tommy
4.
what to write. Oh. Okay.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
You know, the first,
Sierra 4 is classified
how far am I into it?
merchant.
20, 40 pages by now? Some of the characterization is rather clunky, and it's very, it's more rah-rah America, boo communism than I remember it being. I don't think I cared about those parts when I read it when I was younger, because I have no memory of it. But then, like, several pages in, it gets much more nuanced about it.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
So, yeah, interesting. I don't know. I wonder if, like, just wanted to set the table straight with writing from a Soviet perspective, that he's not Soviet sympathetic or something. Okay, well, let's head for that whiskey. What am I doing? I'm still going this way.
239, helm aye. Make turns for 8 knots, maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering, making turns for 8 knots.
Oh, and then in the beginning when the Bremerton first detects the Red October coming out of port, picks him up
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
at 30 miles away on sonar. I was like, holy shit. In the Barents Sea. Going 14 knots. As Clancy put it, I was like, damn, that seems impressive. Oh, that's before the Red October turned the Caterpillar on mind. Jewel Helm, hello, how's it going, sir? Looks familiar indeed.
Con, helm, steady course.
And it's just interesting to see like what we did not know about the Soviet Navy back then. Like, I think the Typhoon was probably the most comfortable Soviet submarine to be on. But of course, like, Clancy has it written as it still being like very uncomfortable. They only go for like 2 weeks at a time or something like that. So just to see those perspectives from behind outside of the Iron Curtain is definitely interesting. Just working away. Damn, it's getting close to midnight. JK, you need to start keeping your word there, Mr. Guy. But no, you didn't touch on anything just then, but teasing you. Okay, we're going the same speed as him. We gotta kick it into high gear. We can't pass beneath this layer. We're gonna lose him. But that might be to our advantage. Let me try and play some catch up with this guy, so let's get down there.
Make depth 350 feet, dive high.
Pretty far. Surprised we're even picking him up. It's somewhat noisy out here.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 1, last bearing, 242, contact faded.
Alright, let's
Come left 2,
that's not what I wanted to do.
Helm I.
I wanted to do... Wait. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do this. And let's hit the fall
Make
here.
turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering I. Con, helm, steady course. Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 4.
Con, dive at 400 feet, dive high.
And then the amount of time, like, Ramius has Soviets saying, like, comrade or
Con, maneuvering.
imperialists. I feel like if I played a drinking game with it, I'd be dead already. Just gonna run to there's like little waypoints. I mean, there's a chance Sierra 1 can pop beneath this layer here, so I'm not just gonna run uninhibited. Maddie C, what's going on, man? How's it going? Their arrogance is fantastic. What? I'm reading Hunt for October again, Maddie C. This year is the 40th year of Hunt for October. I think it came out in like October of '84. Which makes sense, I guess. I wonder if that was on purpose or a coincidence. What's Flight of the Old Dog? So I guess I don't have any love for it. Not to say I have hate for it. I don't know it. Let's take a look there, Bubba Joe. My reading repertoire, or the expanse of what I've read, is not very wide. B-52 book. Okay. Oh, let's stop and take a listen for our guy here.
5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Make depth.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna stay
0
down
feet,
here.
dive I.
We don't hear him. Just gonna assume he's still above that layer there.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
Alright, we're gonna call that good to go. Might as well make a new waypoint.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Hello. A cat has entered the chat. One second, Miss Nova. Pawing at me. Alright, let's pop
Make
up.
turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Come here, my pet. Hop up. Hello. You want to come over here? Just wanted to say hi.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Hello. Oh, here we go. Come on. You want to help sink some Soviet subs, Miss Nova?
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 252.
Say hello to everyone. Hello.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 313. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 298. Con sonar
Room's a bit of a mess right now.
contact
She
on
just walked
Sierra
over
4,
that way on the
bearing
desk, just
0,
making sure
3,
she's not gonna
0.
eat shit. Okay.
250 feet, dive I.
Get a new solution on this dude. Oh, we're in the baffles. Good.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
You can't rub on the microphone. It's gonna annoy the people at home. tuna.
Con, helm, steady course.
I found out that apparently cats cannot live on a diet purely of tuna. It is not nutritionally complete for a cat. Doesn't mean they can't have tuna. Just can't have nothing but tuna, though. That's the problem, is that cats don't care. Well, it's not that they don't care, they don't know. .480p Flight Sim. I couldn't even tell you what the hell Flight Sim 98 ran at back in the day. On whichever PC that was. Windows Millennium Edition, Windows XP. I'm trying to figure out why the cat is awake right now. This is prime sleep time, but she slept like a log this morning, so that might be why.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 3, last bearing, 3, 0, 0, contact faded.
And then the real question is, was it even actually progressively scanned? It may have been interlaced. May have been 768i. It was probably 680 by 480. 640 by 480. Sorry, I'm just messing with my camera. It doesn't look right.
Come right to 260, helm I. Con, sonar, regained contact. Con, helm, steady course. Come right to 303, helm I.
I'm gonna
Con,
clear
helm,
some boofles
steady
here.
course.
Still one of them
Come
boofle
left
lines.
to 270, helm I.
I don't have any food for you, Miss Nova. You got... What do you got? You got 3.5 hours till dinner time.
Come left to 209, helm I.
Oh, man, she's gone. She's like, I'm done with you.
Con, sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 3, bearing, 299. Come right to 263, helm I.
I don't know my cavitation tables.
Come right to 278, helm I.
To go faster. I think I could go 12 knots here. That should not be an issue, actually.
Make turns for.
And who cares about cavitating those baffles? I don't think there's anyone else out here.
Maneuvering aye.
Maybe it's worth slowing down and take a listen to see if anyone else is out here.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 4.
Roast or chicken.
0, 6, 8. Contact is in the baffles. Come left to
Roast
2,
chicken?
5, 1, helm I.
You know, potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 3, last bearing, 3, 1, 0. Contact faded.
Alright, we're closing in pretty good on Guy here. KG. Just sped up a knot. Oh, the humanity.
Come right to 266, helm I. Con, Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3.
1024 by 768. That's what I was running subcommand at for the subcommand streams, but I changed it back to 1280 by 1024. Slightly sharper periscope image. For years I dreamed of 1600 by 1200 in dangerous waters, and then I finally did it.
Come left
And
228.
all the text is just horrifically small. So doesn't help too much. I imagine like 1600 by 1200 CRTs were a bit bigger in the vertical direction than my monitor is right now. What is this, a 24-inch monitor?
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 3.
27? Might be 27.
Contact faded.
Come right 247. Helm I.
Oh, yeah, let's, I'm gonna...
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oh, Jesus. What are we doing? What are we doing? Stop it.
Make turns for
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3. Bearing 340. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 2 knots.
Nope, seems pretty quiet. Alright, proceed.
Make turns for
Proceed,
1.
Dr. Ryan.
Make turns for 1, 2 knots. Maneuvering I. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 0.
Let's say your theory's right, and this
Con
Russian intends to
maneuvering. Making
defect.
turns for 1, 2 knots.
A6, hello. How goes it?
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 028. Contact faded.
We definitely grab the boat, sir.
Come left 235.
This isn't some
Helm
stray
I.
Russian pilot with a MiG. This is several $1 billion of Soviet state property. They're gonna want it back. Did I play any of the Hideo Kojima games? I have not, no. I have not.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 350. Contact faded.
Did he do that Norman Fetus game from several years ago? That I did not play, but I'm aware of it. The Norman Fetus game. Alright, this is probably good enough here. Let's get this show on the road.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 8 knots.
Shoot 2-1.
Los!
Con helm. Come left 240. Helm I.
Do they say Los in Das Boat when they shoot torpedoes? Because I know Los from like I think in one of those previous streams we were talking about those Joe Buff books where it's like a evil Nazi future Germany thing. Super subs. They say Los in the book when they shoot torpedoes.
Con helm. Steady course.
Phantom Pain. Well, thank you for the recommendation. Let me take a look at this. So I am an interesting human being in that I thoroughly enjoy video games and movies and the things that I like, but I'm horrifically picky. I thoroughly like the specific things I like from those fields that I like, but I'm not I generally don't like all of anything. Oh, this is a Metal Gear Solid 5 game, okay. What was the one that was like the, is this the free roam one? Yeah, okay. I think I heard this was good. Yeah, I'm thinking of Metal Gear Survive, I think. Or maybe Phantom Pain, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever played more than a few minutes of a Metal Gear game. I think I had like the demo disc for the PlayStation 1 back in the day. Some Metal Gear Solid demo disc. The old demo disc, you'd get them at like Pizza Hut or something back in the day. That was the shit on PlayStation 1. I saw some video by the, what's his name? The Modern Retro Gamer. He's got a channel on YouTube. He did a video about PlayStation 1 graphics the other day and why they look so wobbly. And he was using footage from Gran Turismo, like the original. I was like, oh man. That is bringing back the memories. Like that's where that's pretty much I think where I discovered like some of my true car loves, like Dodge Viper or Mazda RX-7. It's the old Gran Turismo on PlayStation 1 there. Isn't Kojima one of those guys who, like Chris Roberts, would rather be making movies? You know, I do not generally like games that are trying to be movies. I did not like The Last of Us. I know people generally enjoy that game, but I just did not care for it. Nor the whole, like, genre of, like, cinematic games. Like, I don't give a shit. If I want a movie, I'll watch a movie. If I want a game, I'll play a game. Yeah, don't those Metal Gear Solids always have like weird, goofy elements to them, don't they? Which I'm fine with. Sometimes it can be distracting when I've seen clips from some Metal Gear Solid game where you're like Snake is running around on the roof and then there's like a hovering F-35 shooting like missiles at it, like freaking Live Free or Die Hard style or some shit.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 226. Contact breaking up.
Okay, the plot thickens. That was not it. There's another sub out here. Let's get beneath this layer. Well, first let's
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
check out the old two knots skis up here. There's another sub. Okay, so we seemingly have found the trail boat. Oh, we're getting shallow. Okay, the layer has disappeared. Good to know. Oh yes, we came out of that channel there. Gotcha.
Maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
It's still kind of drawing a layer, but the layer has disappeared.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Sanding your eyeballs. Yeah, the low res doesn't look the same on LCD screens. I wish I could see a CRT screen sometimes just to... Because I gamed a fair chunk on CRT screens back in the day. I don't think I had an LCD till like... maybe 2005?
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
But I'd be curious to see a CRT again. Because you really didn't need like anti-aliasing on CRTs, from what I remember. See you later, JK. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, and in case anyone is not aware, Julhelm was a developer of Cold Waters. My apologies for not introducing him as such. But yeah, great to have him by. I need to get cracking on that that task you tasked me with there, Julhelm. I think I'll have some time this weekend. I've played a little bit already, but not enough to like really get comfortable with it.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Odif Itzleb. Howdy doody.
Con maneuvering.
Los is German for go,
15
and the call to launch a torpedo was Los instead of Feuer. Unscheduled combustion emergency. You know, there's one scene in, like Band of Brothers, I think it's episode 7, where there's a guy on like a Flak 88 in Foy when they're about to assault Foy, and he just launches like that. He tells like the crew to fire the Flak 88. He's like, Feuer! It's just like, oh, German guy is German. Fragsar, how's it going? Long time no see. Yes, fire is a no-no word indeed. Do I say fire? I don't think I do. Maybe I do if I'm not thinking about it. Be right back. Okay, dokey. Creaky croaky. Okay, we got another submarine ski to find out here. I'm going to assume this guy was the trail boat. But it could also be abreast. Maybe further south. I'll get up to this little waypoint then. I think they tend to be abreast when they're like with cruise missile subs. Or sorry, in a single file with cruise missile subs, and more abreast with like classed subs. So I might leapfrog one more on this course and then head south.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
But let's see what we got here.
Make turns for
What
2
do we got?
knots, maneuvering aye.
Bear Arma. God, you know, seeing that video, that Modern Vintage Gaming or whatever his channel is, seeing that original Gran Turismo footage, that makes me want to play original Gran Turismo. Wonder if it's on the PS4.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
I don't know. Oh, I forgot I wanted to change that to the Stalker PDA sound. Forgot to do that. My notification sound on my phone. Okay, this house is clear. Willis. Let's pop up one more.
Make turns for 15 knots, maneuvering aye.
Watch out for this ocean bottom here. Stalker! Love speaking of Stalker. Let's do it. Let's talk Stalker.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Cold Water's music was deliberately made to be more like Stalker. Oh, really? You know, Stalker music is like so ambient that I can't really think of it just sitting here. But the second I launch up Corden, or Stalker, and I'm in like the first level of Corden, I hear the music and I'm like, ugh. I don't like Corden too much, but and the music is just very like immersive on that note. But yeah, the Stalker music is very ambient. It's not like a Half-Life music where you can it's actually like very like energetic songs. But that is an interesting bit of trivia though. Thank you, Joel. Oh yeah, I mean the music in Stalker is great. It definitely conveys a mood, for sure. And it's not intrusive about it. It's just like an eeriness. Like if you were walking through those places in the zone, you would feel that eeriness, creepiness. Does every area in Stalker have music? Or is it really just like ambient tracks? Dangerous Waters has a soundtrack. My thoughts are the same, Bob. I always turn the music off in Dangerous Waters. But the music in Cold Waters is so good. I'll leave it on. Not the biggest fan of Sonalist's soundtracks. Same composer for Sea Power, nice. It's interesting that the game is still like kind of drawing the bubbles where the layer was, but of course there is no layer anymore. But then if I pan over this way, they kind of like hard disappear at a certain point. Oh, I thought they were, never mind. Disregard what I was saying. Just can't see him from above. I was like, I thought I saw a submarine. I did see a submarine. A dead submarine.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
All right, what we got?
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Where's sub number 2? Suppose I could check the old baffles here.
Come left.
Gonna turn south
1,
anyway.
7-4. Helm aye.
I thought a submarine. I'm hunting whiskeys. I'm hunting Womios. What are the little cross marks? I just like to put these in when I start the map at like a 8 kiloyard interval, just to give myself a sense of how far I've gone. Because it's kind of hard to, the history dots don't extend too far, so it's hard to tell where you've been. But this is a dot mod thing. This isn't in the stock game, putting these little marks. So we've come a long way since the spawn point. 14 miles-ish. Chasing down subs. You know what, I think I'm gonna compromise on south in the way I was going. Let's go this way.
Come left 2-2-0-1. Helm aye.
Seems pretty clear.
Make turns for 1-5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Melican, more speed. Negative. Reactor's already 110%. And give me 115%. That scene always annoyed me a little bit. Because earlier there's that part where frickin' Tupolev is like inquiring to his engineer on the Alpha about going to 105%, and that's like the you know, they made that seem like dire enough, but then like they just like willy-nilly throw 110 and 115% at the that end scene there without any second thought. Set up a typical cold water scenario in Sea Power, and it played pretty well. Nice. I saw something. I saw a post in the channel about a carrier withstanding more hits than a battleship. It doesn't sound right to me at first glance. I don't know. I feel like a battleship would take more hits than an aircraft carrier due to the vast armor and torpedo belts and stuff. Did the Iowa have torpedo belts? Nimitz has better torpedo protection than Iowa. Really? It is indeed much larger. But the Iowa just has all that armor. Those cruise missiles aren't meant to penetrate like all that steel armor, huh? I don't know. Fwen, how's it going? Merry weekend indeed. Good end to a good week. You know, due to like changing jobs and my old job being not having a lot of work to do, I was so excited this week to actually just be able to do some engineering. I finally was able to do some engineering this week after starting my job a month ago. And wow, it's been a month. Okay. But I don't think I've done some engineering since like several months ago. So that's just how much of an engineer I am. I was just very excited to do engineering this week. Carriers do have armor. Okay, I didn't know they did have armor. Armrest is loose. Might need to tighten the screws at some point. Not now, of course. Oh, where's this submarine?
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Ooh, 426. I gotta be careful with the depth here.
Knots. Maneuvering eye.
So we're 126 feet off the bottom, but it doesn't look like... Well, maybe it does. I was gonna say it doesn't look like 4 drafts. Draft isn't the right word. 4 beams. Four heights. 4 hull heights away, but maybe it does.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
Oh, looks like it deepens out a little bit over there. A tiny bit, of course. Okay, this seems pretty clear. Let's keep going on this trajectory. Vector. What's your vector, Victor? What's your clearance, Clarence?
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con,
All the marks spell eat me.
15 knots.
Johnny, have you ever seen the inside of a Turkish prison? Oh, freaking airplane, dude. Had an encounter in the bathtub, like a literal bathtub, or like where the Kursk was, where it's like in the boat's like 3 or 4 times longer than the water it's in. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Ooh, the layer's back. Oh my goodness. That's fun.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Well, then we'll have to check above and below. But, as above, so below. But we'll be going this way this time. If you notice that the ranges on my cursor don't line up with these rings. Oh, they really don't line up. I thought that was like a yard to metric thing. It's a scaling thing. Because they're not off by the same amounts. Interesting.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 2 knots.
Make depth 250
Donnie
feet.
Darko, hello. Don't remember the last time you bathed. Yeah, nor do I. Yeah, I gotcha. Let's,
Come right to
this way.
243, helm aye.
Con, dive at 250 feet. Dive aye.
Nothing. Ah, where's the sub?
Make depth 300 feet. Dive aye.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Con, helm, steady course.
Make turns
Kick it into
for
high gear.
5 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
Does sitting in a hot tub count as bathing? That's one of those like existential questions, like is a hot dog a sandwich? Is cereal a soup? It's one of those ones that people don't want to think about because it'll just upend the social order. Can always go for 1 ping. That's true. Probably should. It's been over an hour.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Yorkie smorky. I reach ya. 5 by 5, matey.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Yorkie Schmorgie. Is that supposed to be like Swedish chef? That doesn't sound like... for some reason I say that in pirate voice. I don't know why.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
Alright, come on, don't let me down, game. 250. Oh, there's no layer anymore. Okay.
0 feet, dive I.
So there is, we are not, well, let's just do it. I know it says there is no layer. Let's just do it. I mean, we're still like, red dot, we're still close to the sub, so it's somewhere around here. Somewhere in the vicinity of maybe this circle here.
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive I.
Like 700 or 800 square miles. How does depth affect active sonar? A lot, I think. Those are answers I'm not privy to. How, because there's definitely different bounces. I don't know how you sort all that out, but they have stuff too, supposedly. Okay. Had about enough of this here, dear. Let's light off some pings.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Doubtful sonar didn't pick it up. If it did, it sounded like whales humping or some kind of seismic anomaly. Anything but a submarine. Hey, behind.
Make
Ooh.
turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
I had the lead boat, not the trail boat. Interesting. Fascinating.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 1.
Make depth 300 feet, dive I.
How did he hear my pings? It's in my baffles. Gamers Unite, howdy doody. Bonjour. Were there two separate ping lines?
Con, dive.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering I.
A 24-hour French Commando MRE. Oui, oui.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 1.
There were two ping lines. Man, I was going the wrong way. It's, I guess we would have found that out eventually. But, yeah, thank you for the lighting off the ping recommendation. Not sure I was ready to go there. You can get rid of all this. Doesn't mean nothing no more. 17 miles from the start. We're going to notch his torpedoes, which might be the easiest way to say that. Although maybe not technically correct. Does it come with baguettes and brie? Yeah, you don't want to, be shedding waste. You want to be pulling as much nutrition out of that stuff as possible. As gross as that sounds. Crazy gamers unite. Crazy. I tried for like a video, but in my spare time, I don't know. Okay, well, since we were running like complete straight, these torpedoes that they launched should not be like leading. Should not have any lead on them, so we should already be out of the Seeger cones of those torpedoes. Let's head this way.
Come right to.
Head towards these dudes.
Helm I.
I mean, they're going to be supposedly still heading this way, so we don't need to close
0 knots.
too
Maneuvering
rapidly
on.
necessarily.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
We don't need to go extra fast, at least because of additive speeds. I'll be stepping off here for a few minutes anytime soon. The stream will still be up, but it might be a longer break than normal. The cousins are coming over to hang out with
Steady course.
hang out with us tonight, but I'm gonna stream till 7:30 first. The fiance will. They're mostly here for the fiance, but I will not say hello to my cousins when they come over. Is what I'm trying to say. Beach cliff fish steaks. What is that? Oh yeah, look at that. Torpedo is right down the money there. Let's see if we can't hear these dudes.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering I.
Probably not. They're probably too far still. But you never know.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
Fish steaks and Louisiana hot sauce. All right. Can't say I've ever heard of such a thing.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
Come right to 062.
You know what? I've made this mistake before of heading right to them as well.
10 knots.
And then by the time I detect them, it's hard to get out of the way. So let's tack.
Come left to 017.
Let's tack on them here, and then give ourselves some breathing room.
Con, helm, steady course.
I want to know how this game handles the layers, because the layers have been popping in and out. If like a contact is in a layer somewhere over here, how does that affect my ability to hear them? I guess they're beneath the layer in that one spot, huh? So that hides them. See, this is those are the kinds of like fun thermal layered scenarios I'm looking forward to in Modern Naval Warfare, because that'll Dangerous Waters was very simplistic with its sound speed profiles. I don't know about very, but there's a lot more different situations to explore than the 3 presented in Dangerous Waters. I'll put it that way. Surströmming? I don't need any weird pickled Scandinavian fishes, thank you. I used to eat sardines on crackers a lot growing up. Sardines and olive oil, King Oscar, on club crackers. But on the whole, fish is hit or miss for me. Some fish I like a lot, other fish I don't. I prefer sushi over most cooked fish. Wimp. I just ate the thing. I was given the sardine and cracker as a kid, and I ate the thing. Nothing wrong with a cracker. You saying you don't like crackers? No, I have not. How have I not looked up here once yet? A lovely morning. I don't know about lovely. It's morning. The sun is at due east. I don't know about due east, but pretty darn close. There was that store in Rockville that sold all kinds of... Fiance is shaking all the drinks. Yeah, Russian Gourmet. It was right next to that it was like a PetSmart in there. Some kind of grocery store that was always changing hands.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Is that a shop right?
Turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Moby Dick kebab. Oh, well. There's like a French patisserie in that shopping center. It's called like Vie de France. It's pretty good. They got like fresh croissants and stuff in there. If Russian Gourmet's on the back wall, it's on the right wall. I thought it was called like World Gourmet. Are we talking about the same? Well, let's make sure we're talking about the same shopping center here. Oh, I will be right back. Hello, boys. Take a gander at SSDs. Ooh, we're not hearing anyone, so I don't want to get too far from people. The off chance I won't pick them up, so let's yeah, let's go parallel.
Come right to 06.
Make turns for 1.
No, not that. No. I keep pressing.
Make turns for
My mouse
1.
keeps slipping.
Make turns.
Let's just go at like
8
5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering I.
I feel like a used SSD is probably a pretty good thing to try and go for. Used hard drive is probably a good bit riskier, but a used SSD, those things are sturdy. SSDs get returned because people don't know how to mount them?
Helm, steady course.
Like physically or softwarely?
Come right to 094. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Oh, see, I just misread that. I was like, oh my god, I'm 8 kiluyards away. I'm not going to hear him, but I forgot that the 8 kiluyard ring is out here. This is the 4 kiluyard ring. How have I not heard these dudes? Someone launched a torpedo over here.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering I.
I thought we got clarity.
Come right to 14.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con, helm.
Make depth 250 feet, dive I. Con, dive at 250 feet, dive I.
I'm very surprised we have not acquired a boat yet. I was gonna say, is building computers any easier today than it was 20 years ago? It's hard to say, because I've been keeping up with it. I guess a little bit, but maybe not too much? I wish I would have marked where I got frickin' launched upon. I think it was like about 9 kiluyards away. 9 kiluyard datum. Ah, there's no way they have like swung down this way? I don't know. You feel like they usually like trace on down the datum, the bearing line, datum bearing. It's just bizarre to me that I'm not picking up any subs yet. I'm surprised your fiance even wanted a built computer. Does she game? The 30 minutes is nice.
Turns for 2 knots, maneuvering I.
Dude, what the heck? Where did these boats frickin' go? This isn't 84 with kilos. Ay, ay, ay. What is happening? Was this like a place I was aiming to go but did not get to? But I went up here pretty well. They must be down here. Well, let's just keep pressing this direction. Maybe they're going slow for some reason.
Helm I.
Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering I.
Con, helm, steady course.
I have a laptop as a extra computer. It's over 4 years old now. It's been good when I go on like trips to see a lot of people. Sometimes I just need to unwind with some me time in a game for a little bit. It actually helps a lot more than I thought it would. Oh, I flew recently and got pulled aside for extra screening at the airport, the TSA security line, because someone didn't tell me that Nintendo Switches had to be pulled out of your bag like laptops. So searching for contraband in my Nintendo Switch case. Oh, that's good. I've had this same case for like 14 years now. I've thought about getting a new case, but it's like, I don't need a new case. This one's fine. It's just a case. That's me looking down at the case, if you were wondering. Oh, and I will say that Richmond, Virginia has some of the nicest TSA agents I've ever encountered. Dude, where are these subs? Am I just gonna ping again? I think so.
Con sonar, switching to
A little
active
redonkulous
search.
here. Blum. Blum.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 1.
Curious.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 03.
Come.
Make turns for 15 knots, maneuvering I.
Make depth 350 feet. Dive.
Con sonar, launch transient
Okay, we
from
gotta-
Sierra 6.
We gotta get out of here.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
I got impatient.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra.
Okay, 300 feet is is like the
Maneuvering,
20 knot
making
threshold for
turn
cavitating
2,
there.
0 knots.
Oh, is this guy
Con
underneath the
sonar,
layer?
lost
Oh no, we
contact.
just lost him.
Sierra 7, last.
Con, helm, steady course.
Just gonna draw some rough LOBs.
Con, dive at 350 feet. Dive I.
Oh, it's getting a little deep over here.
Make depth 450 feet. Dive I.
A full-size
less than
toothpaste
50 feet
tape.
below the keel.
Toothpaste tape, tube. Beer. Yeah, it sucks. When I just last flew, I kind of guessed on what the protocol was for taking like your own water bottle. It was empty, and I just took the cap off in my bag, and they were able to see it was empty, I guess. It didn't get taken away. Because that's great. F having to buy a bottle of water past security all the time. Shit adds up.
Make turns for 2, 6 knots. Maneuvering I.
What I need to do is start bringing my own lunch. Because that airport lunch is expensive. Even a grocery store lunch makes it worth it. It's just so much cheaper. Okay, let's
Make turns for 1.
come out of
5
hyperspace a little
knots.
bit here.
Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering, making turns for 1, 5 knots.
We got 2 new targets to hunt down.
Con, helm, steady course.
A circle search. Fine by me, man. Ooh, a Sierra 7 actually managed to get a torpedo launch off there. Alright, let's
Make turns
go
for
quiet.
5. Make
Try and
turns
listen for some dude
2
heims here.
knots. Maneuvering I.
We are beneath the layer. So let's just start heading up. Gotta frickin'
Make depth 250
head up while we
feet.
slow
Dive
down
I.
here. Should be enough time to take a survey of this depth. Container to dump liquids and forbidden jungle juice. Oh, oh. Okay. It's not just like a drain. Interesting.
Con maneuvering, making turns
Okay, when you
for
first said dump
2
liquids, I thought you meant
knots.
like dump. Like throw out oversized things, but no, dump liquids.
Come left to 0, 5, 6, helm I.
Dare each other to drink it. Wait. I guess that's only for things dumped out of water bottles and such. Like you're not gonna have shampoo or conditioner in there. That would just be thrown out. But still. Someone could have like Jamba Juice. Or soup. Someone could have soup in their water bottle. Nothing. Oh, these guys are pesky. What are the odds that they're not whiskeys? I'm gonna say they're Romeos or Foxtrots. They seem to be slippery. Seem to be a bit slippery. Well, let's get back beneath this layer.
Make depth 3.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Juice it up a little bit here.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
This is a very interesting battle with these like layers that come and go.
Con, helm, steady course.
Definitely an interesting one. I mean, it's taken a long ass time.
Con, dive at 300 feet, dive aye.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15.
Let's get out there. Let's push up. Push it up.
Con sonar regained contact on. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Whoa.
Con
What?
maneuvering. Making turns
Behind
for
me.
10 knots.
The heck is going
Make
on
turns
behind
for
me?
5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Oh, we can classify the guy. It is a
Con
whiskey.
sonar Sierra 6 is classified as submerged submarine. Con maneuvering.
You can ping all he wants. It's not gonna pick me
5
up.
knots.
They pick me up passively at some point. But there's pings from behind me. Was I seeing that right? Like obviously not torpedo pings, but it looked like a ship ping. What is the color of the yeah, that what is that color? Is that green? Obviously not a red ping.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5 bearing 2.
Regained
2,
on Sierra
9.
5. Who's Sierra 7? Is this a 4 sub pack? It is a
Sonar
Foxtrot.
Sierra 5 is classified as submerged submarine.
But there's still a Sierra 7 out there too. Oh my god, what is going on? It's a bit noisy out here. That's definitely playing into it. Okay, it's yellow. That ship ping is yellow. I'm afraid once this Foxtrot stops pinging, I'm gonna lose it. Let's go to 2 knots. Can we reacquire Sierra 7 here?
Make turns for 2 knots.
We're picking up these guys up.
Maneuvering aye.
What is above the layer? Oh, below the layer.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7 bearing 021. Con sonar
Another
Sierra
whiskey.
7 is classified as submerged submarine. Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots. Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Come left to 273, helm aye.
I want the solution on Sierra 5 to firm up. I don't believe this at all, but I'm still curious. Wow, Sierra 5 is all the way over there? Is Sierra 5 gonna get hit with a torpedo? Okay, you know what? I'm going the wrong way here.
Come right to.
Come left,
0,
come left,
8,
come left.
4, helm I.
I don't want to lose them in the baffles. Is that getting greedy? No, we got margin. Can get above the layer if I need to.
Make turns for.
And CR7's a little
knots,
further away than
maneuvering aye.
I'd thought. I know I'd be tempted to launch Mark 45s on these two guys right now, but they'll counter shoot. I don't want to snap the wire, that's it. Mark 45s need that wire. Surface radar.
Con sonar, Sierra 7 is cavitating.
But you said Sierra 6. Sierra 5 is like fixing to get hit with a torpedo. That shiny new Foxtrot. Still pinging. One of these guys is gonna run into this circle torpedo and not paying attention.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 219. Contact is in the baffles.
That whiskey sonar sound, dude. Boom, boom.
Con sonar
Boom,
lost
boom.
contact. Sierra
Stop pinging.
6. Last bearing 3.
Wonder why they all started
5.
pinging
Contact
for a
faded.
bit there. Curious. I was track on Sierra 6, I was gonna say, dude's still pinging.
Sierra 6. Bearing 355.
Sierra 7's just like, yep, I'm just driving.
Sierra 6. Last bearing 355. Contact faded. Con sonar regained contact on.
Come right to. 117, helm I.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
The curious case of Sierra 5.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6. Bearing 353.
I will laugh if Sierra 5 gets locked up by that torp, but I'm not holding my breath. Did I order a rudder?
Come left to.
And not a course.
091, helm I.
I did order a 117. Oh no, okay, no, I know what I was doing. Stop.
Come right
Sorry,
to.
Helm.
111, helm I.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5.
Vanilla game
bearing
shows the detection cones on the
217.
torpedoes.
Contact faded.
I don't think so. I think you're thinking of dangerous waters.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 350. Contact faded.
Con, helm, steady course.
Opus Sierra 7 finally realizes heading right for a torpedo.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6. Bearing 34.
Come left to. 086, helm I.
Oh, these guys are like pinging like almost like
Con sonar lost
exactly
contact.
one after the other or
Sierra
something.
6. Last bearing 348. Contact faded.
We're in those baffles. This is tempting here. I am
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 6. Bearing 347.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6.
No, he's been a
Last
bit too
bearing
transient
345.
here.
Contact faded. Cons.
Come left to. 044, helm I.
Clear all that crap out. All these Macs.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 348. Contact faded.
Oh, it's tempting.
Con, helm, steady course.
Let's slow. I want to see if I can reacquire CR7.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Kaboom! Well, I guess CR5 dodged a bullet down there, in theory. It's possible it got hit in my baffles. Oh, CR6 really slowed down there. Maybe we should just launch some snapshots on him.
2.
Come left 2, 3, 4, 7, helm aye.
I keep forgetting their diesels are slow. Mark 37s are fine. At least get them running around. Oh, you just go above the layer? Yeah, he just lost 9 dB on the active there. Okay, so strong layer is like minus 9 dB attenuation. No, we're not reacquiring CR7. Is CR7 above the layer? Let's find out.
Make depth 250 feet, dive aye.
I'm close aboard with these dudeskies. Let's see if I can reacquire CR7, but
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
I'm not gonna just like head straight to CR6. Gonna try to do the old end around.
Con sonar regained
There you
contact
go.
on Sierra 7, bearing 3.
Con, dive at 250 feet, dive aye.
Death Clock? You've watched Death Clock, Bob? Are these guys resuming to what the hell they were doing?
Con, torpedo room,
CR6
tube
is
4
on the
ready.
surface. Doing something weird. Yeah, Metalocalypse, yeah. I mean, I haven't watched that in like 20 years probably. I don't even know if it's 20 years old, but yeah, I mean that was like prime Adult Swim time. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Death Clock, Metalocalypse, whatever. C Lab 2021, Robot Chicken. Bleacher Inuyasha? No. Are those anime? Oh, if he starts pinging, we're toast. Oh, I'm in the strong duct. Okay. So if he starts. Oh.
Make depth 300
Okay, let's go
feet,
time.
dive aye. Shoot 2-1.
Con sonar launch transient from Sierra 6. Con sonar launch transient from Sierra 6. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 500 feet, dive aye.
I was gonna say, just throw another torpedo out there just for the heck of it, just for the halibut.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 337. Con sonar, no longer cavitating. Con sonar, torpedo.
What are my
in the water.
torpedoes
Torpedo
doing?
in the water. Bearing.
Did I press the circle search button? What the heck happened? Why are they circle searching? I'm so confused. Why are my torpedoes coming back to me? This has never happened.
Dive at 50
What's going on?
feet, dive high.
Oh god, they go 26 knots. What happened? Why is this happening? Why did they turn back?
Tube 2 ready.
I didn't set them to circle search. If it did, it was an accident. Did I press a button? Two. I don't remember pressing 2 to put these on circle search. They're all in circle search. Why are they all circle searching? I didn't circle search.
Con, maneuvering. Making
Did I?
turns for 2, 6.
Someone's gonna have to look that up. 1 second. What the hell? The cat did not go on the keyboard. Thankfully.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6. Last bearing 300. Contact is in the baffle.
Yeah, someone will have to wind the tape back. I'm a little... hate to push it on someone, but a little busy at the moment.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Con sonar regain.
I guess I can like
contact
countermeasure
on
here. I don't
Sierra
need to just like
6,
let these
bearing
guys
296.
go at it here. I remember Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Because didn't Space Ghost used to be a serious show at one point?
Noisemaker bearing 290.
Okay, so one torp I did shoot did go out there. God, they must have somehow wound up on circle search. I don't know how. Because that's not my torpedo. Circling right there. So this guy is going to find someone, hopefully.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
I'm just doing like a 5-degree turn end around here. 5-degree rudder end around. I guess somehow with the idea that I'm going to lower these torpedoes back to whomever shot at me. Does dot mod simulate failure? I don't think so.
Passing 500 feet.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 200 feet, dive high. Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 268.
Passing 200 feet. Passing 300 feet. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 400. Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Oh gosh.
Passing 500 feet.
Going crazy here. Oh. I nearly mucked that up. It's weird because they're so slow. It's like...
Passing 500 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
Well, it's not that they're so slow, it's that they're the same speed as me.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Passing 300 feet.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra, 7.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar, switching to
Oh,
active
pressing all the
search.
buttons. Why am I not dropping noisemakers? Am I out?
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
No, I'm not.
270.
This is not a good situation.
Con, knuckle formed.
Torp won't leave my ass.
Passing 100 feet. Passing 100 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
It's like too close to be dissuaded.
Passing 200 feet. Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet. Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
There's like... anytime I turn, it just like cuts the corner. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna get hit here.
Con, knuckle formed.
Flooding in the machinery
Ah,
space.
motherfucker.
Damage control parties. Lay to the machinery space.
Passing 400 feet.
I was thinking about emergency blowing, but then I didn't want like
Noisemaker, bearing. 2, 5.
a second torpedo
0.
hitting me or something. Because he's still within acquisition range.
Passing 400 feet. Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
What does damage
Con,
rudder
knuckle
do?
formed.
Seemingly nothing.
Damage control parties. Lay to damage control parties. Lay to the machinery space.
Con sonar, lost
Oh, there's
contact.
Sierra 6
Sierra
down.
6. Last bearing. 2, 2, 4. Contact breaking up.
Come left to 266. Helm I.
Yeah, I got impatient back there. I should have just outran them. I don't know if they have like a decimal speed advantage on me or not. I guess my thought was to try and bring them back to the whiskeys.
Con, knuckle formed.
What's the range to that guy? It's like almost outside of acquisition range. They going for that noisemaker?
On. Our rudder has been repaired.
I don't know if they have too much fuel left in them. I feel like I should just try and outrun it. Stop trying to do anything fancy. Just outlast it. Oh, there's a torp going in for this dead Sierra. Okay. There you go. How do you repair a submerged rudder? You don't. The first question is, how did we survive that torpedo? Because I should be dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Well, first of all, those torps are not circle searched. I'm still frickin' furious about that. Alright, now I need to wind back the stream. You can't wind it back on Twitch, but you can wind it back on YouTube. Oh, blow up? Yay.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Maybe I activated them too soon, because they're on straight run.
0.
I'm looking back at the VOD, they're on straight run. Unless I, like, somehow changed their logic after they were launched, but they were on straight run. I should not have been in their cones of acquisition, though. It's so weird. I don't know what happened there. I think it must be because I turned them on too soon. Because I just want them to get out there. I just want them to go to attack speed. Because, yeah, they were on straight run. Something weird happened. Alright, where the hell is anyone? Am I slowly sinking?
Knots. Maneuvering aye.
No, I'm just down here.
Make depth 300 feet, dive aye.
If we can get Sierra 7, that will be fine. We don't need the Foxtrot. But yeah, that was annoying with that torpedo so close to not be spoofed. I guess it makes sense, but still annoying.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 2 knots.
Make depth 250 feet, dive
Oh,
aye.
no layer, so belay that
Make
250.
depth 300 feet, dive aye.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Con, helm, steady course.
Yeah, let's stop here and listen.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Oh, someone just started pinging.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Foxtrot.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra
Too far
5,
away.
Last bearing 2.
Incidental
1, 2,
random
contact
pings.
faded.
Need safeties on those torpedoes. But I guess they would have just turned themselves off with it, which is better than hitting yourself.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 2 knots.
Nothing.
Make turns for 1
Foxtrot's
5
pinging again.
knots. Maneuvering aye. Con sonar. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots.
ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots. Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
No hide, no hair, Sierra 7.
Con maneuver.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Somehow wiggled his way out of that firefight. Shouldn't be too far away.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots. Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
The mission that won't quit. God damn.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Now we got layer again.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Make turns for 2 knots.
I want that Sierra
Maneuvering
7. I want him. Need one more sub. That was the last known position of Sierra 5. Gotta be further away than that.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive high.
Hey, there you go. Got ourselves a winner.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Come left to 180. Helm aye.
Hey, not too far. Let's start the music here.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Come right to 205. Helm aye.
Gonna wait till the torpedo gets outside of seeker range. Oh god. Good old duct. No sign of Sierra 5 though. Maybe somewhere in the duct.
Weapon acquired.
Prepare to suck it. 3, 2, 1.
Con sonar lost
Yeah.
contact. Sierra 7. Last bearing
Yes.
2 1 2. Contact breaking up.
Sierra 7 Jonah Jameson. Who? Ram him. No. Not gonna ram him. Ramming speed! Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Ooh, look at that oil slick. Last time I saw an oil slick. Hey, what a... That was not your objective! Oh, no. What? Oh, Jonah Jameson. Okay. I want pics of Sierra 7. Spider-Man. Arr. Son of a... Is that him down there? I don't care. We're going back to base. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Repairs needed. Didn't I repair? Ink as away. Save. Is that mission still active? Ah, there you go. It's done. Try harder next time. Wah, wah. Mind laying. Alright, well that will wait for next time. Yeah, I can't believe I spent a whole stream on a mission that didn't matter. And then didn't well, I guess I beat the mission that didn't matter, but anyway. Alright, see you guys next time. Have a good one, and as always, good hunting.